Hey, you guys. Hey. How are you? Welcome to the Notary Roundtable. My name is Ebony, and I am the CEO of Ebony's Mobile Notary, the founder of 757 Notary Sisters. And, we just in these notary streets trying to be great, do things with good intentions, and be bosses out here. So, this evening, I've been scurrying in people's DMs, all these wonderful notaries that I connect with and network with. I've been able to ask them to come to the floor. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about our journeys. Let's answer some questions. Let's make sure that we are all doing business and doing business with grace. Make sure that you guys give StreamYard permission to like, comment, whatever the case may be. Do what you got to do. You may not have to do that because we are just streaming on YouTube today. I did not take it into the Facebook group. If you guys are not in the 757 Notary Sisters Facebook group, please feel free to join where we kind of connect and get with other notaries. We share ideas, network. I drop some gems, and basically I'm taking you on my journey. Whatever happens to me, I normally spew it out in real time. All right, y'all, we're going to get into it, and I'm going to start bringing these people up to the stage. Let's get it. I'm going to add everybody. Hey, Amanda. Hey. Hey. All right. So I'm going to go around and let everybody introduce themselves. Let us know the name of your business and what state you are in. All right, Miss Amanda, I'm starting with you. Tell the people who you are.
I am Amanda McLean. My business is ALMC Notary, and I am in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
How long have you been a notary?
I was commissioned January 6th of 2022.
All right. Hey, Miss Harriet, tell the people who you are.
Hello, my name is Harriet Fisher, and I'm in Schertz, Texas. I have been a notary for over 35 years. I've been a loan signing agent for almost a year now, so I'm excited about that.
All right. Welcome. What's up, Notary Institute?
Hey, guys. Hey, everyone. My name is LaShawn Jenkins with the Notary Institution, and mainly what I do is I help notaries with building and growing their business. I was a notary public, but now I actually focus a lot of my time on actually just helping notaries and taking care of my family is what I do for the most part. So nice to meet everyone.
Hey. What's up, Tara?
Great evening, ladies. Great evening. My name is Tara Edwards Coleman. I am the owner of Gifted Hands Notary and Signing. I've been commissioned since December of last year. I do a little bit of everything, and actually, I just got to a property. I'm in the middle of doing an inspection, so I will be in and out.
Okay, tell the people what state you are in. That part.
I am in the state of Georgia.
So for anybody that's up here that's saying you can't be a loan signing agent in Georgia, boom, there go one. And out there killing it in the field inspections. All right, what's up, Miss Tiffany?
Hi, hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the invitation. I'm Tiffany Stevens, the proud owner of Cat Caleb Notary Signing Services. I am originally from DC, Washington, DC, in Adams Morgan section. I am a commissioned notary in the state of Maryland, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I've been a notary for 26 years. I've been a signing agent for 3. And I love what I do. It's so many facets to this organization that we're in, this industry, that we can do so much. So thank you for allowing me to be on this panel. And hello to everyone.
Hello. All right. What's up, Ash?
What's up? Good evening, everybody. My name is Ashley Cunningham, and I'm the proud owner of Perfectly Ink Signature Services. Some of you better know me as the Everything Coach. So I'm here to help you guys focus on your mental health and acuity. I'm a commissioned notary public in the Commonwealth of Virginia as well as Delaware. I'm a Ron, so I'm here to help you guys. And some of you guys might know me as one half of Sugar and Spice. I don't know who is sugar and who is spice, but apparently we're sugar and spice.
Oh, all right. We'll take sugar and spice. We'll take sugar and spice. What's up, Your Royal Highness?
Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Bianca. I am a notary signing agent in the wonderful state of Maryland, which means that I'm also a licensed title insurance producer, the owner of Your Highness Enterprises LLC. Always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Just happy to chat and listen and learn from my fellow notaries in these streets. So glad to be here, y'all.
All right. All right. Let's get into it. We are still waiting on a couple of people. Somebody said that they were having a hard time getting on. She's gonna restart her phone. And that'll be our Florida person, because I'm trying to hit up all the states and make sure that we have multiple people from different states and different journeys, different walks in this whole era of this notary world. So let's see. Okay. Oh, yep. You said Texas. Yep. All right. So what would be your biggest lesson that you've learned in this business? And I'm gonna start like thus far, because some of us are in different parts of our journey. So thus far, what would be your biggest lesson, Miss Amanda?
Sorry, that unmute button was hard to find. um, so I'm gonna say getting used to being in unfamiliar territory, like as a regular like W-2 employee. Like if you don't want to do it, for the most part, you don't have to do it, or you do, but like the incentive's different. So like going towards the unfamiliar and keep going towards it, because otherwise you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yes, that getting uncomfortable. Well, we always say get used to being uncomfortable. That's a position that I think I live in, is that uncomfortableness. All right, Miss Harriet, what would be your biggest lesson thus far?
Well, that you have to every day go out and work this business. Because if you don't, like if you have a law, like I can give you an example, my husband has been sick. So there'll be like a week in which I'm working real heavily and steady. And then the next week I'm not working that much. And then I work a few days and work a few days because around his medical appointments and everything. And then you have that cash flow coming in, and then all of a sudden it stops because you haven't worked two or 3 weeks before then. Then you have to start all over to where your bank is coming in, and you have to start with your contacts again and redoing your marketing. So that's the one thing that I have learned, is that you have to stay on top of this. And like I said, because of my circumstances with my husband, I have, I'll be there and I'll pull back a little bit, but he's told me to just go full out now and just get it going.
Okay. All right, LaShawn, how about you? You got a lot of skin in the game.
My biggest lesson for me, honestly, was not actually capitalizing, on a lot of the relationships when I would meet people, because I am a type of person. I'm gonna be honest. I do a job, or I do something and I go, and that's pretty much it. I don't, always build that relationship with people, network, so knowing what I know now, there was a lot of people that I have met that, I really could probably just taking the time to get to know and build a relationship with them, for more long-term business or more long-term success. So that's my biggest lesson.
Okay. Tara, can you talk to us, or you knee deep in inspection?
I think for me, it's realizing that the work I put out, it takes for me to put out the work to get the results that I want. So we would like to think that, yes, Google Business helps a lot. It does. But it's also going to take more networking, more marketing. We have to do the footwork.
Yes.
So in order to get the results that you want, you have to put that work in. So, and sometimes it's harder because we work for ourselves.
Yeah. Right.
And it's days where you don't want to. Well, I'm learning that when I don't want to, get up and do it anyway. Because if I don't do the work, I don't see the results that I want.
Right.
And I'm trying to get away from my full-time job, because right now, this is what I do. I'll say part-time. So I do run my business Sometimes maybe 3 to 4 days a week, but it's something I'm ready to step away from my clinical job all the way and do work my business full time. So if I'm giving that same energy to the job that I go clock in for, then I need to be giving that same energy to me.
Right. What I tell you, I shifted that energy all the way around, all the way around. And I will share my little story and look and don't care. Ended up calling out last night because today I was like, wait a minute, am I going to work to make $360 and not go get this 875 today? Yeah, I don't feel it. I can't. I can't. Yeah, I'll be there another day though. I got you. And boom, had to do it and was able to get the bigger bag today. And I had to, and it takes that mindset, like leaving a full-time job. Like when we're so used to working and you get scared and not having that security of every 2 weeks I'm gonna get a check or every week I'm gonna get a check or whatnot. And for me, we've all experienced that it kind of is slowed down and we kind of had to pivot and what you had to do, stepping up your marketing. So one of the things that I did was like, all right, well, the board of nursing already said that I need to work 24 hours in a year. I may as well just do 1 to 2 shifts a week and call it a day. Well, those 1 to 2 shifts, my mind started to go bad because I started doing 1 to 2 shifts that turned into 3 to 4 shifts that I was like, wait, no, you're doing too much. Don't do that. And now I'm scaling it back. But it comes from just, we human, changing that mindset and wanting to do it for yourself. And that's what I had to realize, like, Ebony, stop going. If you want to go and be a nurse, go and be a nurse if you want to. But don't go with a scarcity mindset like, oh, I'm going to miss my money. I got to pay my bills or this, and that. So now, I had to kind of pull it back and was like, yeah, girl, run your business. Yay. And that's what I did. All right, Miss Tiffany, what's your biggest lesson you done learned?
So I'm going to piggyback on what Miss Tara said, Tara and Miss Harriet, and really all of you. It's discipline, right? I can just say one word is discipline. For 30 years, I've gone from law firm, legal secretary, 3 different nursing homes, worked 30 years, right? Always reporting into someone. And then I thought about, and this is the biggest lesson, right? I thought about, well, as hard as I've worked for them, I can do it for even harder for myself. So I started, preparing for my exit, from corporate, right? I'm sick of them. I'm sick of these meetings. I'm sick of sitting in traffic for an hour and a half going one way, another hour and a half, having my son who was in high school at the time, well, middle school, high school, and juggling with, I was the VP of sales and marketing. I had a large team. So I was really making money, a bunch of money. And let me say, I missed that W-2 paycheck, right? But I was stressed. I was so stressed. I don't even want to say that I wasn't unhappy because I was able to.
Oh, she left us. Hopefully she gonna come back. Lord, she left us. Hopefully she will come back in here. But I definitely feel her on that. And I love being a nurse. I still love nursing. That is something that I am still very passionate about, but I definitely love it even more that I can pick and choose when I want to do it. That is the best part about it. All right, Ash, we're going to go on to you. Hopefully Tiffany will be back real quick. What's your biggest lesson?
Oh, man, there are a lot of lessons. There's a lot of lessons, but at the same token, we talk about all the lessons, but I am thankful for the blessings from the lessons. I realized that a lot of times the turmoil is nothing but just grit and grind that allows me to that allows me to perform at a higher level of excellence. I think that my biggest lesson is focusing on commitment to quality. It's really hunkering down, finding my niche, making it make sense. And I'm not just talking about common sense. I'm talking about the coinage sense. I don't care how you pass the coins to me. They can clink or they can be green, or you can swipe them in. They can be ACH. I don't care how you get them to me. just get them to me. So I think it's important that I'm thankful for, like I said, for those lessons, because those hard lessons that probably dropped a couple tears on my pillow have turned into some of the biggest blessings. They were nothing but the fertilizer for the seeds, and I needed that to grow into something. So I see the growth. I see the growth in me as a person, and I see the growth in me as an entrepreneur. And I noticed like the same people I ran with are not the same people who I currently run with. I run with a whole different caliber of people. You notice that you transcend with the different type of people that you surround yourself with. Tiffany not here. If you can't grow with me, you can't go with me. Like,
Right.
right? So like that's like a huge mantra that you just kind of can live off of. But it's important to know, like, I need the balance. And I have made it my business to find purpose in my work in the last 2 years. I donated my job back to the economy a few years back. I left in epic fashion, and they still want me to come back. So Ebony knows the story, because I definitely gave the middle finger to the CEO of the company. And they still asked me to come back. As a matter of fact, I am now a contractor still with them. I get paid 5 times as much as I made when I was with them as a 1090 or as a W-2 employee. So I'm thankful for the lessons, because they turned into blessings for me. So that's my spiel.
There you go. All right, Tiffany, you back.
I'm back. I'm on my phone now. I don't know what happened to the laptop. But anyway, what I was saying was for discipline. Realizing, like Miss the lady before me, Miss Tar said, having to show up at work, right? I mean, you know, even if I didn't feel like it, I had to go, or I took PTO, but I couldn't stay out on PTO. Having the discipline as an entrepreneur is even harder for me, because I don't have to report to anyone. So I had past that, oh, I'm gonna take a week off, you know, because I planned this great exit where my mortgage has been paid. You know, I put aside money. Me too, like Ashley, I left and came back as a contractor, on my own terms, right? Making even more money, minus having health insurance and all that stuff with them. And then I finally said no. I went 3 times over a period of years, right? But I finally said no. I need to give this thing full time attention, because I was investing in it. I was spending money into education and all of everything I needed to be prosperous, right? So, and then missing signings while I was at work, even though my schedule was flexible, I was in the field, but I still couldn't get everywhere I needed to be to print, to do this, to do that. So I made the decision to come on out altogether. And I have to admit, because we're going to be transparent, I won't say lazy, but I felt like I owed myself this big vacation. Like, what are you doing? So I had to have a conversation with myself. Like, are you crazy? You know, because I'm living off my savings and whatever is coming in from the notary signing agent business. But it takes a level of discipline and staying on top of what's important, right? And a priority list. And last year I spent a whole bunch of money. We were all excited coming in the clubhouse. Everybody had a course. I wanted to be everywhere, and it was all good stuff, right? But then I had to take a look back in December, how I was going to focus myself. And this is still all of lessons, right? On myself for the following year, which is now, fast forward, so that it makes sense. If it's not making money, it don't make sense, right? So I'm looking at, like, okay, I don't need to do this. Let me cross that off. I learned a lot from here. And just listening to you guys, staying on in networking, contact with what worked for you, what didn't, what I can learn from you, how I can apply that to my business, and continuing to share, right? And staying close to that priority list.
Yeah.
Because if you waver from that, you'll be in a situation like me. I think I came up with, when I did all of my stuff and expenses, it was like 17.
You can't be breaking up when you're getting ready to say a number.
Oh my God, was that me?
Yeah, you can't be breaking up when you getting ready to say. There you go. Be still.
I'm gonna sit right here. So yeah, so I had to look at that 17,000. I wouldn't have spent that kind of money at my job, right?
Right.
Not like that. So that I have to take that money and make it work, not sit on it, as we say, hoard information that we paid for and not apply it to the business. Make it work, and then decide. I had to decide. I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. I love working with the geriatric community. I love nursing home. You know that, but I also had to really have a self inventory. Is this, Tiffany, what you want? Right? I can go back to work, of course, right? I may go back. I don't know. But I want to put my all in this because, again, I gave those people many years of all of my expertise, all of my time, my sweat equity with them. And it was for them. Yeah, I've got bonuses and so forth, but it wasn't for me. So I want to give myself a chance to see this thing work on what I do for me, not having to send reports into another company. I'm the company.
Right.
I'm the company.
Be the company.
I'm the company. And that's what I asked God for. I said, prepare my path, my journey, my exit. And he did. So who am I to come out here and not do what I asked for or do what he laid out the foundation for me, right? I feel like I owe that. So I need to do better, hold myself accountable because I know everything I should be doing, and stay connected and stay on top of every day. Get dressed. I finally started getting dressed every single day by 8 o'clock, 7:30. I'm dressed so that when they call, I'm gone. And what helped me, and I'll be honest again, and I'm sorry to take up all the time, is when I started getting business from the FedEx and UPS stores. They were calling at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Like, I'm outside of UPS. They said they can't help me. They gave me your car and I need this done. I got like 5 signings. I need this done, this done. And then my daughter had something. I'm looking at the phone with my panties on, like, what? I'm crazy not to be dressed. Who am I not to be dressed? I'm cussing myself out like, you really done lost your mind. God giving you the business and you still sitting up here like you the queen. What? So I had to do a self-inventory cleanup, okay? Having not to do with anything but me, and got it right. And now I'm ready, tennis shoes on or my little work shoes, my work uniform that I wear. I lay out and sometimes I might jump in my little same blazer or whatever. But I'm out of here. And I'm going to make that money because it's out here to be made, even though maybe this slowed down. But when that slowed down, this picked up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. And so I'm even now working on when that slow down, this is picking up, right? I'm hitting everybody everywhere. Now my car is so jam-packed with the printer, the scanner, the notary bag, FedEx envelopes and stickers and this and that. UPS, it's a mess, but my mess, but it's working. So that's my spiel, y'all. I just had to get that out because, I want to be able to touch new notaries, new signing agents. Everybody wants to give up. Hang in there. And if you want to give up because this is not your niche, I get that, because I have too signed up for things in the past or positions at different places and got them. It's like, I don't like this. This isn't me. So if it's not me, I can't give my all. I'm not true to the role, and it's not fair for me to be in the way of someone else. And it's nothing wrong with that, right? We got to stop kicking ourselves like we are a failure. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
But if you find this is for you, it's not going to happen overnight. But every day that we're marketing ourselves, and I always said it, even when I was with home health and hospice, I had people that called me later because they moved to another office. They didn't have business for me in that particular office, but when they moved to another department, they called. They took the car with them. So that said a lot for me, like, oh, wow, they took. So you just never know, but we do have to have patience. We do have to give it time. We do have to stay steadfast. We do have to pray and continue to encourage our own selves and not give up.
That's right. That's right. All right, Bianca, what's your biggest lesson?
All right, hopefully y'all can hear me with my little rural Wi-Fi I'm on down here. So hopefully I'm not breaking up too bad down here in the country. But my biggest lesson thus far is that people are going to try you. And when I say people, I'm talking about signing services. I'm talking about title companies. I'm talking about other notaries. I'm talking about the whole spectrum, right? So you have to just command your respect at all times and remain professional, right? So, as per my last email. That's like my favorite line thus
Right.
far as a notary. Because I'm like, okay, title, they get respect, but I get respect as a notary as well too, right? Because it's like this big, oh, title companies, this and that. They're people, they're human, just the same as we are, right? So just the same as I've had title companies make mistakes. They sending me seller packages, no deed, right? So I just shoot them a quick email. Hey, I got to sign it today, no deed. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no problem, just shoot me the email. And then you see signing companies, they get demanding with us. They get downright rude. Even the post I made in the group, I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait, the
Yep.
passive aggressive does not work. So also, I've had companies that don't want to pay. What's going on? You're going to pay me.
Right.
Please don't make me have to hype a flight to Texas. Please don't. I don't want to do that. But I will for my coins. Listen, I will hire an attorney for my little. It might be a little 125, but y'all gonna pay me.
You gonna
Okay.
pay me? Yep. Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. I had one lady. She gave me the blues, talking about, oh, my our bank account got hacked and blah blah blah. And I was very patient with them and understanding. And then weeks was going by, months were going by. Ma'am, mm-mm. She sent me an email. I've been in business 17 years, and I was like, and I would like my business to be in business for 17 years. But in order to do that, I need to be properly compensated, right? So just the biggest lesson is just be prepared. Everything is not going to be roses and sunshine all the time, but just always respond in a professional way and be about your business and be the boss that you are and
Hmm.
boss up when need be. But just be prepared that title companies are not always 100%. They're not always on the up and up. So just be prepared. That's my biggest lesson thus far.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, my biggest lesson would be growth. Growth. Definitely, I had to change who I was. I had to change what I do. And just like Tiffany, I have to be on a routine. I have to make my bed every day. I have to take that shower. I have to get dressed. Like, it is certain things that I do every single day that are repetitive, and it's just like you getting up for work, like for that regular 9 to 5, 7 to 7, whatever you do, I do that. So I used to work 7A, 7P. So it's nothing for me to be up at 5 a.m. I'm used to it. So that's what I do for my business. I get up at 5 a.m., make my bed, say my little prayers, do whatever I'm going to do, take my little shower. Now, I may not put on a 3-piece suit, but I definitely have some clothes on that say ready, set, go.
Yes.
If for when my phone ring, and then I work my day. When I first got into it, I definitely was going overboard, where I was working from 5 a.m. to 3 a.m., like day and night. And it was because I wanted it so bad. Like, I got to be successful. I got to keep going. I got to keep going, to where now I do have an off time. So I always say I work from 5 a.m. for like in the house for my business until 4 p.m. And at 4 p.m., I turn it off. I go watch something on TV. I go do, unless I'm out in the notary streets, of course, doing my signings. But like when I'm in the house, because obviously my house is my office, at 4 o'clock, I turn it off. And then I just kind of chill and reset. It may be a few little tasks. I always talk about me writing my daily task list. That also keeps me structured so that I can just, cross things out as I go. Like, and it's on a piece of paper. Here we go for the day. And I knew that I wasn't going to have a lot of office time today because I knew that my day was going to be really, really booked. And it worked out perfect. Right now, I'm at, what does it say? Notary Roundtable. And then once this is over, I cross it out and I'm done for the day. I'm going to go watch TV. I'm ready to go do some laundry. Now, I can give you a list of stuff that I need to do, like my social media, my scheduling for next week. I can give you a list. I need all types of stuff, but I have to turn it off. And then I also try to make it to where on Saturdays that I only do 4 hours so I can enjoy my weekend. So like tomorrow I'm gonna, I got one signing, and then I'm gonna just kind of shuffle around some things that I need to button up from this week. Maybe make sure my invoicing is completed. It is the first of the month, sort my bills. But after those little 4 hours is up, I'm chilling. I am chilling all the way through. And it's going to be great. Now, if I get a call for general notary work, ping, I'm out the door. But and if the signing come up, ping, I'm out the door. But other than that, I'm not about to harp on myself for, oh, you need to order business cards, you need this, you need that, you need to go marketing, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's the weekend. I gotta enjoy life too. And that's what this is, like owning your own business. You got to still remember to enjoy life. And thank God I don't do much, y'all. Like, I get a kick out of just watching Golden Girls. I'm probably the only one that's still laughing out loud at everything like it's a brand new episode. And I've seen all the episodes over and over. But that's my jam. When I go in my room, thank you for being a friend. That's it. So me and my girls. All right. So we got the biggest lesson. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now, Miss Amanda?
Was that one of our questions?
It may not have been.
I didn't know you went.
You didn't have to practice the questions. They were just look. I ain't even looked at the questions.
Right. 5 years from now, I see myself not working a W-2, doing notary something full time, being able to drop whatever I'm doing and travel wherever I want, whenever I want with my husband because I want to, or because he wants to. I don't care why I'm traveling. I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Harriet, where you at in 5 years?
Well, I plan on being traveling in 5 years. That was one of our goals, was to go to all the states. And once he gets healed and we get everything together, I'm doing this so that we can have everything all paid off so that we can just enjoy life, because we have grandbabies and we love going to see the grandbabies and being around the grandbabies. My husband wants to go to the Little League World Series. That's 12 days if you're going to go see that. I want to do all the vineyards up and down the coast, and in Oregon, that takes you a couple months. And to do that type of stuff, you want to have money put aside so that you can enjoy life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what this business can give you. And with Ron being, once I get my Ron going, we could be traveling and I can still be working.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's what my goal is in 5 years, for us to be at a point where I can do this when I want to. And hopefully by then, if my future daughter-in-law decides that this is something she wants to do, I can just hand her off all my business that I have and we can go have a good time.
There you go. Ain't that it? Generational wealth. Take it. All right, LaShawn, where you at in 5 years?
Having more systems, like as far as like passive income that, work for me. So that way I'm not, out working at places and taking up a lot of my time. Because, to be honest, I did about almost 8 years in the Army, and I took a lot of time from me, my son, so I don't want to do nothing that's going to take away from that, where I don't have control over my schedule or anything of that nature. So I want to make sure that I am working hard now to where so I can create systems that bring in income. So that way, if I want to take a week off, I can, because I have created systems that generate income for me. That, but that's just for me doing all the hard work at the beginning.
Right. So, yep, you laying the foundation now. All right, Miss Tara, where you at in 5 years?
For me, and I've really been talking to my husband, I plan to expand. With my business, I love my notary piece, but I offer multiple other services. And one big thing that I do is my fingerprinting, and my business, fingerprinting and notary together, is growing relatively fast. I've looked around, and where I'm at, there's a huge need for it. So I plan to expand, start expanding within the next year, and in the next 5 years have maybe at least 2 more locations opened, up, running, and producing income, fully staffed. Because my husband and I do plan to travel. I'm tired. I love my healthcare career, but I'm burnt out on nursing. I need to rest. It's time. I've earned it.
That it will. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I had to go back to the email since y'all was like, I ain't answered the questions up there. Did I get you? Yeah, I got everybody right. I think I did. Oh, where I'm at? Tiffany.
I'm gonna
Did
be
I
real
get you?
quick.
All right.
No, I'll be very quick. I want to travel. I'll be 60. I met so many people at the NNA conference who are on the cuff of retiring and looking forward to doing this business on their time, right? They want to, pick and choose when they want to go out. It's not that they have to. So I want to have that same attitude, being able to travel, still do this and anything else I want to do, but on my time. Not that it's predicated on me having to pay all my bills and this and that and that and this. No, I want to have my feet up at 60 in 5 years. So no.
Okay. All right. Ashley, where you at in 5 years?
Well, so in 5 years, oof, you already know the struggle is real because I'm at a pivotal point in my life where I have to make some decisions about my duties in some businesses and duties in other businesses. And now it's the time for me to kind of think about where I want to designate my heart to. I'm ready to work from my heart and do some heart work. I always said that I always want to retire by 50. So I've got quite some time left. I got at least 10 years and some skin in the game. Y'all add that up real quick. Y'all know how old I am now. So I'm probably the baby up here for real.
Baby.
Leave me alone. A successful baby.
You better be.
Yeah, so I'm thankful for that. So I think in the next 5 years, I would like to be able to, like LaShawn, create better systems for myself so I can do the work that I want, not the work that I have to. I think that's important to me. I strive to start, well, I'm not even really starting a family, but I am I want to start a family with my fiance. So that is something, or expand my family with my fiance. So that's something I would like to do. And I want to be in the same position there as I was when I had my daughter. I didn't have to work for the first 18 months. I did not work for the first 18 months. And that was because I made good decisions for myself, saved adequately, and just took care of business where business needed it. And I had good systems then. And I was only 19. So I can only imagine now, like, I'm older, I'm wiser, I have more businesses. I want to create better systems. So now at this state, that when we take time away, I can still vacation. I can pick up and go. I'm at that position where I'm so fortunate. I can look at a board and pick up a credit card and say, let's go. Everybody doesn't have that. And I'm at that point and I'm striving to make it bigger. So, and now it's just, I'm there. It's time to scale.
All right. Time to scale. All right. Bianca, where you at in 5 years?
Hopefully debt free. That's my goal, with the exception of living in my dream home, right? So my mortgage, of course. But other than that, I would love to just be totally debt free and just have all my income just be working for me, making more money for me. So have the money that I'm bringing in, do the work, so I don't have to work so hard physically to get the money coming in. Just have the money just cycling, coming in and making more money for me in the long run. So just more financially savvy. I've learned so much just in the year and a half that I've been in this business. That's just opened my eyes to things personally, that I want to do for myself, and things that I've learned on that aspect as well. So just being financially savvy, debt free, living in my dream house, having my glass of wine out by the pool in the back. That's my goal.
There you go. All right. Yeah. And see, and it's crazy because, and like I've always told you guys, I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. So for me, I'm like, I'm living my best life. I'm traveling every month. Yes. I mean, it all be for work because I'm normally doing something with a notary, something or rather. But I want to say since July, I think I've like almost traveled almost every month or either every other month. It's always notary related, and I am loving it. So in 5 years, like, where do I see myself? I'm with Bianca. I am on a debt-free journey. I certainly am. In 5 years, I'm definitely going to be a homeowner. In 5 years, I'll probably still be out on the grind. Yeah, right. I'll probably still be out on the grind, still out here in these notes because I like doing it. Like it excites me to go and meet these different people. I mean, it helps that I get to look at their loan a little bit because then I can make up my own little story in my head. And I will redirect like the one people I had today that it was a cash out. And before I got to their house, I had already redesigned it. I had spent their money in my head for no reason. For no reason. And I was like, oh, I know where this neighborhood is. I'm familiar with what these houses look like. Oh, they getting ready to get a new roof. They gonna pave the driveway. I mean, I was just going. And they were some lovely people. And actually, they put in a deck and a pool in the backyard. And that's what that was part of what they was doing. And it's just amazing. But I definitely enjoy being a notary. And I guess with the nursing background, it's like we're always helping the sick. It's so nice to help somebody that, is just doing something simple, like refinancing their home, which is a big deal to them, of course, but it's way better than me having to get you some blood, start an IV, figure out who your next of kin is. And I love doing that too, but I definitely love coming to help people spend. Well, I'm not helping them spend their money, but I enjoy making up my stories of me spending their money. Or either I've been really getting into the estate planning, you guys, and that has been amazing. And to see, people setting up their futures and making sure that they have their paperwork in order. Sometimes it is really sad because sometimes we're at the finish line, but I've been able to do some estate planning for people who are healthy and are just doing the right thing. And I'm like, yes, get it in order. Like I didn't know it at the time, but I did it for somebody who won the lottery. And it wasn't until the end of the appointment that they told me, like I'm getting my affairs in order. I just got a large lump sum of money. And it was like, you ain't see me on the news. And I was like, yeah, I probably didn't watch that part of the news, but congratulations. And that's, they were doing the right thing with their coins.
Yes.
And doing the right thing by setting up their life. And it was, just setting up different things. And again, like I said, when that was the one that really was the pivotal moment when I did their estate planning, I was like, I wanted to make sure that I go and get some training because it was still easy. It was still an easy document. Of course, we're just there to witness signatures and to notarize, but it made me want to go in and learn more about these estate documents and what you're setting your family up for. Because I have a will, but I would love to put a trust for my baby and be like, girl, when you turn, in the event that something happens to me, when you turn 40, here's $100,000, or when you get to this age, here's that, or I would love to have something like that set up for her. So,
and you know what, Eb, with that, if you can market to a couple of attorneys, I had an attorney who saw me on one of those billboards when I had him up, and he called me. He's 10 minutes from my house in an office park. And now I do work with him, if not every week, twice a week, every other week or so. And I sit at the table in the conference room with his clients who come in. So before I get into that, build a rapport once you can get in, and then they may do yours for free, as by you doing work for them. Because I come in, his clients come in. We got another attorney who serves as a witness, and it's couples of all.
Where'd you go, Tiffany? I'm gonna get you. Why you keep leaving us? Her phone must ring.
No, I'm here.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Now you back.
Oh, no. So the phone rang. I moved them out the way. I got them out the way. So I was saying you can get them probably to work with you, and you can get that done. I also did the Susie Orman thing package that Shamar told us about a while ago. And I did that. I'm planning to take that to one of the cookouts or barbecues this weekend, because that way all of our family members and friends are there, and that's why they taking it to the head or whatever. Hey, and then guys, I'm a bartender now, so I'm striking up all kinds of conversations. But it's real talk. It's really real talk, because I just buried my dad in October, his sister in March. And I learned from my stepmom, just her driving back and forth with me to the funeral home, And she has money. She has 2 homes in DC right by the Navy Yard, which is all this money. Those homes are almost $1 million. She's like, I don't have a policy. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be cremated. Just saying it all proudly. And I said, oh, okay. Did you pay for that? Like, did you pay for that yet? She was like, no. And I said, oh, well, so who's going to take care of that for you? So we just started the conversation. So let's pick out a funeral home where you want to go and go ahead and pay for that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
finding more and more that I'm doing more of the wills and estate planning, that people are getting away from funerals. They don't want them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're doing away with, look, cremate me, let my son or my daughter or whomever take this money and live, right? If there's any left. My other aunt said, it's really not much left for y'all, but just cremate me. I don't want a service. This is the other aunt that's left.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go? Every day you talk to her, she wants to go because she lost her husband. They were together 49 years. I understand that. I've never lived that, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But she's depressed, right?
Yeah.
So anytime somebody mentions death, oh God, she loves that conversation because she's just ready to go. But she doesn't want a funeral. So I'm just saying all this to say, strike up that conversation to build more on that part of the business that we can enhance more and get more business of, because it's benefiting them, it's benefiting us to get that done if we haven't, or add more to the what we've already have. You might want to go in and make some changes
Hmm.
to that. So um and I always think my son is the only child, so in the event, my son is not, he's 21, but I don't think Tyree is ready to take on those
Kind of decision.
responsibilities or mature enough to make certain decisions about property and so forth. So I had to make a decision who was next in line. So those are the kind of
Mm.
conversations really that we can have in a nursing home in the evenings or on the weekends when they have I worked in 3 as an admissions director. Y'all know my story. And those
Yeah.
are times that we can kind of share, get on their calendar and share that information with the daughter and that's visiting, the son, whomever, grandchildren, talk about it. And then they may say, well, I'm gonna get the paperwork. Can you help me? Bam, you're in the door. So there's something to think about. I'm done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna start taking some questions, you guys. We're gonna start taking some questions. Let me look. Let's see. I know LaShawn real good at it. I know she probably got them pulled up to the side somewhere else. I be trying. All right. Where did I thought I saw something. Y'all start dropping y'all questions. I think this one might be for Tara. She wants to start fingerprinting. Miss Brenda wants to start fingerprinting. How does she get started with that?
I went through a company called Print Scan. Print Scan is actually one of the larger companies in the area. So I started with them. Um, they offer, it's not, you don't have to be take any type of certification in most states to do fingerprinting. So if you wanted to start with ink printing and things like that, it's fairly inexpensive and easy to get into. If you're looking to do something like a live scan, the biggest thing is just making sure that you are able to transmit. So you can buy equipment, but you have to have um, the the technology that allows you to transmit to those organizations, be it the FBI or your state or whatever. Print Scan, I think, is a good option because they have extensive training. They are big on helping you learn the market. I took their course that taught me both ink and the electronic fingerprinting. So with that, they set up my website for me. They help do a lot of my marketing. So um, I got my equipment and everything through them. I also do what they call their partner program. And in their partner program, anybody that goes to, say, they don't come directly to your website, they go through Print Scan's website, they put their zip code in, those people they send to you. So where I am, any UPS stores that would do any type of fingerprinting or that partner with them in the area, they no longer send that business to them. They send it directly to me.
Got that.
So um, it's for me, it was worth the investment. If you're able to do that, if you have, like I have a location, there are people I know that do solely mobile equipment. The equipment is small, it's not heavy, so it's pretty easy to take with you. So you don't have to have an office space. If mobile services are what you want to offer, um, definitely do that. Like I said, it's kind of a toss up. Live scan fingerprinting isn't for everybody. You can definitely get into the ink prints because ink printing is a big business because a lot of the police stations and things since COVID don't offer it anymore. So a lot of people that were doing ink printing are not. So a lot of people are looking for people to do their ink prints. So pretty much you learn how to roll them, you in there.
Right. Okay. So print scan, y'all. Hopefully y'all got it. Print scan is who she went through. Let's see. All right, Bianca, this one is for you.
Oh my
'Cause we
gosh.
know you had a
It was,
move.
yes, it was so crazy. I was so if anybody's familiar, I moved from Baltimore to the Eastern Shore of Maryland, which is about an hour and a half drive where I located. I was still having to go back and forth. I was still having to go back to Baltimore because my kids were in school. So I moved in March, so the kids were in school. So I was taking signings up there. I was taking signings down here. Tired was an understatement. But I didn't want to, I'm still building up my relationships with a lot of these companies, right? So I didn't want to, whenever they call me, I feel like I had to take the signing. When they call me directly, I'm like, I got to take it. For whatever reason, that's just my crazy thought process. I just feel obligated to do it if I can, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Knowing they asked me to be on the Eastern Shore at 4 o'clock and I'm in Baltimore at 2 o'clock, how am I gonna make this happen? I might have to turn my car into an airplane, but I made it work. And I'm still adjusting physically in my space. I don't have my office space with my big desk anymore. So I got crap all over the house down here. I got FedEx boxes and all that. But like I said in the group, June was my busiest month since December of last year. So it's working. It's
It's
hectic, but
working.
it's working and it's doable. It's doable, guys. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, if I move, my business is done. No, you know what to do. Keep your processes going. Still keep marketing. Still keep doing what you do, and it's definitely doable. It's doable.
Okay. All right. All right. What's up, James Notary? What is your most cost-effective marketing strategy? Google, the free one, and my and sending out my postcards for me. What about you, Amanda? Anybody else?
I say free is walking around and talking to people.
All right.
That's free and it's working.
Anybody else want to chime in?
I do guerrilla marketing, which is, you hit the pavement. You just go,
Yeah.
you meet people, you talk, you give them your card, and then you follow up with them and things of that nature. I learned that from all the businesses that I was in. It's the face to face, and when they can meet you, shake your hand, talk to you, and get to know you, that's how you get the business, and then they'll refer you to other people.
All right. All right. All right, you're in Florida. Where do I start field inspections? All right, Miss Selena, please be listening and write this down. Brittany Palmer. BTP Notary Services. She is out of Florida. She has a YouTube channel. She is on TikTok and she is killing it in field inspections in Florida. Follow her. Join her Facebook group, Notary and LSA Vibes. She is amazing. She has several different businesses. She out of town right now. That's why I couldn't get her on here. But she was my other Florida person. And I wish Miss Tammy would have got up here. God, Miss Tammy has some gems for y'all. All right. But that would be your field inspection person for Florida. All right. Ashley, I know this one for you. Tell them about Ron.
All right. So, remote online notarization. Yes, I've had a lot of luck in it. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for Ron, your girl would probably be in the mud right now. Ron actually saved myself and my family from digging really deep into our savings with COVID. My daughter got COVID. I got COVID. Fiance got COVID. True story, guys. In the last year, I've probably just from COVID related quarantines have missed a total of maybe 90 days of just quarantine time. That's a lot of time
Mm-hmm.
for people who need money to sustain. But guess what? I can work within the four walls of this house. I can still do Ron. I can still, choose my platform. So what I will say is, depends on where you're at, right? Depends on what you can do. So I'll start there. So I saw a couple of questions. So I chose One Notary is one platform I like. Secured Signings, another platform that I like. I am in Virginia, and I'm in Virginia and Delaware. I only do Ron in Virginia. I'm on the Notarize platform. Notarize bought Bring Your Own Customers in the last few days, and they're letting us do a trial run on it to the end of the year. So if you're in a state where that applies for you, that might be a good option for you to look in that, to play with it, to get familiar with it with nominal cost. What's her name? Margie.
Margie Kaplan.
Did a video. She did a video and she kind of audited all the different Ron platforms she could find out there. The video is very lengthy. Notary Socials, Margie Kaplan. Yep. Take a peek at that YouTube. Get your pen and paper out, and then go back and do your research. Have a conversation. And when I tell you to read the fine print, because I'm not going to call any companies out, but read the fine print, because some of these companies will lock you into a contract for 1 to 3 years. It can be some substantial amount of time. And who wants to be locked into a contract for 3 years and you're not completely sure if it's going to work for you? I will say Doc Verify is the granddaddy. It's expensive, but it is the granddaddy. It is a phenomenal, seamless platform. So there's a lot that you can do and you can play with. Look and see what resonates the best with you. And my particular eye line from it is that don't buy into a platform until you know for a fact that you have the Ron work coming your way. Maybe start with something that is at a lower cost and work your way up, because if you invest too much out there and you're not getting your ROI, it's a waste of time, a waste of energy, and a waste of resources where you could have put that money somewhere else. So just take kind of play your field. I see somebody said, I like Doc Verify. Yes. And I did see that they had a sale earlier this year. So, you want to play with it. See what resonates the best for you. Some have like a lower cost that's nominal on the front end, but per transaction, might cost you a little bit more. Bag those transactions up until you can go to a bigger platform. There's hybrid platforms out there like Amy Site's platform, Cyberize It. That's another good platform to play around with to see if it works for you. All I'm going to say is you have to research and see if these platforms are available in your state. Let's start there. Make sure they're available in your state if there's any restrictions. So you want to make sure they're available in your state. Check on the pricing. If you don't see the answers to your questions, you need to go to their customer service and see how responsive they are to you. That is super important. Tech issues, all sorts of issues like that will arise. You're putting two things that are hard together. The notarization process plus technology. Something is going to go wrong. So with that said, you want to make sure that you have the background, the wherewithal. You want to have some know-how, do your research and development, get adequate training, see if the platforms offer training and free training at that. If some of them offer free training, utilize the free resources that are available to you and leverage. And I'm done.
Yes. Get it. Yes. All right, let's see. I don't market. It's not my strong point. I know I should and have passed out my flyers, but I pause always. You can't pause. And that's the thing. Just because you go out there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times passing out flyers, you got to keep going. You cannot stop. Do everything. Google business. Make sure you shaking hands and kissing babies. I tell y'all all the time, I go on Eventbrite and I look for free events happening near me. It's getting warm outside. These food trucks, they're going to these realtors and title companies. And I go too. I'm hungry and I have my flyers my business cards, whatever it is. I don't drink beer, but there is a brewery right across the street from me, and those people look important that's in there drinking those beers. I don't understand why they in there in those suits, but those suits need my card. They need to know who I am. And I have gotten business, so do not market. That's what this is.
Ebony, can I piggyback on that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just give an example. I have a family member currently in the hospital. A lot of you guys know I am a POA girl. I stay in the hospitals. Even when we were in Clubhouse yesterday, Ebony, where was I at?
Yep,
in the hospital, right? Yesterday, for instance, I'm going to visit my family member. I'm walking out through the emergency room. The registrar runs me down. Notary lady. She don't know my name, but she knows I'm the notary lady. Okay? She was like, hey, we need a quick healthcare proxy. POA, go pay whatever your fee is. Just name your price. Right. Because I show up. I call and talk to the social workers and the patient care advocates all the time. Hey girl, I'm just touching base. How was your summer going? Is there anything I can do to make your life easier? Let me tell you, that's the best line you can ever share with someone. What can I do to make your life easier? Is there a particular time that I can come in that I can handle a bunch of your clients at one time to make your life easier? That is a good line for anybody. Title companies, realtors, attorneys love to hear that, because attorneys will tell you, we want the easiest way out to make the most money. So if you can tell them, I can make your life easier. Tell a doctor, I can do your affidavits remotely. You know how many emergency room doctors I serve after hours because I'm willing to get my butt up at midnight while they have some quiet time while they're charting to do their affidavits that they may need to do for clients in litigation.
Yeah.
That's a whole gem. I hope y'all catching it. I hope y'all caught it. Catch that whole gem. What else? Anybody else? Wish I got some marketing tips for this.
Yes, and something else you need to know too is it's in the numbers, because you'll hear people say, well, I gave out 10 business cards. Well, first of all, you gave out 10 business cards. A third of those people are going to throw them away. A third of those people is going to put them in a drawer. That other third might call you, but that one person will. So it's just about the numbers. You have to keep giving out numbers. You have to keep talking to people. You just can't stop. And like Ashley was saying, everywhere you go, you hand a card out to this person, that person, and everything else. This week, I had 2 different signings in which I ended up with real estate investors doing their closing. One of them tells me, he goes, well, I do 2 of these a week, and I got it through a signing service. He says, I can call you directly? I said, yes. He says, how much notice do you need? I said, you call me, I'll be there. He says, I'm really good at my schedule. He says, okay, I got 2 of your cards. Okay, I'm gonna put you down to use you. Another gentleman, he's moving and he's opening up a mobile home community, and he has, I think he told me 35 areas that he's selling. He says, you can do all these for me. You can come in and do all these for me. I don't have to have them use their. I said, I can come and do them whenever you need. He's like, okay. His wife put my number in their system so they can call me. So you have to be talking to them. And sometimes I know people say you can't take a low ball, this, that, and the other. Sometimes that one signing can open up a door of opportunity. And so that's marketing, because if he likes you, he's going to refer you to his friends and their friends. And getting with these real estate investors, because they're buying up all the property, are the people that you need to get in touch with.
Know your market.
And I'm going to throw one more gem on this. Y'all ready? When you hand somebody your business card, especially a business professional, give them your business information in more than one fashion, i.e. give them a business card and give them your information electronically. I have a couple of those different devices, Popple, Tappy. I got all of them. Okay. You can tap. I'm going to pass. You're going to know who I am by the time you leave me. Okay. Because I'm going to give you a physical business card, and more than likely, like the statistics show, 60% of people just flick those on out the window. Okay. And let's be frank. You're going to get 9 no's before you get that one yes.
Yes.
Okay. So with that said, when you're giving your information to somebody in a professional facet, give your information to them two ways. And if possible, the one non-threatening way for you to stay in the loop with that individual is to ask for an email address. It is a non-threatening way for you to keep in communication with them. Do you mind if I send you an
Yeah.
email to touch base so whenever you search for notary, I am right there? Make it simple for them to find you. Make it simple for them to find you. You know how easy it is for somebody to go in the search bar of their email and type in notary, and who comes up? You
Your
come up.
email. Yep.
Yeah.
I
And
think
Ashley, I like that Popple. Is it Popple? I think. What did you say
Yep.
it was?
Popple.
I like that, and I don't have it. I think we talked about it last year. Someone was at the restaurant. Young lady had the fit. It looked like a Fitbit, and I put my phone over it, and it gave me her entire website. She owns a winery, right? So we're
Mm-hmm.
networking. But I'm gonna get me one of those. I have the free digital DiBiz or whatever, but I like that Fitbit thing. You have your business card or a postcard. Don't give up. Even with I'm not a member of PNC Bank, but I stopped past there. I dropped my cards off probably 6 months ago. And needless to say, this morning I was at their corporate office at 8 o'clock with 8 investors in the conference room. And
Hey.
I forgot all about them because I don't bank with them. But
Right.
you never know. They will get in contact with you eventually. It doesn't happen overnight, but just know it's brewing. I think that's the best way to know that it's in the pot and it's coming.
Right. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Tiffany, how
Yep.
about this? This one is yours. Send me your
Well,
address.
oh, no, no, no. Okay, I'll get it
Oh,
from you we'll get it to you. There
We'll
we
get it to
go.
you. That's done. That's
ah,
easy.
see, you
That's
have not because
easy.
you ask not. Oh my
There you
God.
go.
Thank
There you go.
you.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
this one here
You
is
share
I
that
hope
again.
Apostille.
that. I'm going to drink to that.
Get it, get it,
And
get
can
it.
I just say this? As far as marketing goes, when you service your clients, do not be afraid. I ask every one of my clients for a review. If I know I've done an exceptional job, and hey, I'm going to send you a link. Can you, if you think I've done a great job with you, if you can just leave me a 5-star review. I put my cards. I don't care if they've already had my card, if they pull it up from Google or however they find me. Usually it's my Google business page. But the reviews are what brings you to the top of those algorithms.
Yes,
Ask
Mm-hmm.
for the review. It's okay. Ask, send a link. Not everybody's going to leave the review, but you let them know. I send that text message. I usually send it in a text message format. Sometimes I'll send it in an email, but ask for the review because that's what brings you up to the top of those algorithms.
yep. And you
Yes.
know what I
And
do? I
don't be
got my
shy.
little
Don't be an
card.
introvert. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got my
Don't be
little
an introvert. Get out there. Because you talk to so
stickers
many
that I
people that
put.
say they shy. I'm sorry, Eb. Go ahead.
I say
I'm
I do
sorry.
my
Go
little
ahead, Ebony.
stickers. My little stickers I put on the front of the envelopes when I do my signings, and if they scan it, it takes them to the Google review page. I got them off of Amazon. I created it in Canva, and y'all already know I offer a Canva course if you don't know how to use Canva. Um,
Yes.
but keep going, Tiffany.
No, I was saying, I talk to notaries all the time to say they're shy and they don't want to market and they don't. My thing is they need us out here, but they don't know what we have if we're not out here passing it out, right? They don't know, but they need us. I had a client again at UPS who I had helped. He lost my card. He said, "Guess how I got your number again?" I went to UPS and said, "I need that girl's number, the one that helped me before." He didn't remember my name, but we connected again. So again, I sent him that DiBiz card. So now he has it in his phone. But then I gave him some larger postcards so that they know the other services that I offer. So I just suggest to all of us, especially the new people, keep all a variety of it in your car, in your bag, postcard, business card, digital card. Give it all to them because they're going to need it. I'm telling you, or someone they know, or someone in their office. It's a domino effect, and it's going to be a huge.
Who watching my TikTok?
That would be me. My
Opportunity
my
for you
phone
to
came on. Y'all want? You should see it. It's a good one too.
Thank you.
Yes, she
Oh, I
is.
gotta go.
Look. Yep, that was my TikTok from earlier today. I was living my
And
best life,
dancing.
having me a good old day. I ain't got no business. All right, you guys, we gonna get ready to wrap things up. I want everybody to give your outro and give one tip that you would get to somebody. So I am going to start with you, Miss Amanda.
This mute button and I are fighting. Um, so I am Amanda McLean in ALMC Notary in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. My tip would be that there is a lesson in every signing that you do, whether it's a loan signing or just a regular signing. There's a lesson. There's something that you can do better the next time. So take those lessons, write them down if you need to. Do the thing different the next time, and see if it works for you. Don't just like stick with one thing. There's a lesson in everything, and keep going. And I don't have anything that I'm offering because I'm new. So that's it.
All right, Miss Harriet.
Hello, my name is Harriet Fisher, the proud owner of Sign and Dash Mobile Notary Service in Schertz, Texas. And my one tidbit would be, don't let just one person define your business. I mean, there's going to be signing agents, signing companies that you try to work with that don't want to work with you or drop you for any reason at all. Don't worry about that. Just keep going to the next. A lot of times we get caught up on, well, this company won't work with me, or I can't get this done. There's so many different companies out there, and there's so much that you can do to build your business, with the general notary and the field inspection. Don't stay one dimensioned, but be good at your craft. I mean, if it wasn't for Ebony, I'll tell you, I wouldn't be as far as I am. I did my one-on-one call with her. I took the Kavana, the class. I took her mentorship, and I was doing all this with my husband in the hospital, and I was still trying to do signings while he was in the hospital. And I tell you, she gave me so much energy and so much encouragement and so much knowledge that, always want to be a student. And that's what I believe. Yeah. Just be a student in this, hone your craft, and you will do well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yes. And Miss Amanda came through that self-paced mentorship. She loved it. Man, we are doing some big things. All right, LaShawn, Notary Institution, go on ahead, tell the people what you got.
Yes, so everyone, thank you for being here. My name is LaShawn Jenkins with Notary Institution. And one tip, I really want to give to the notaries that's on here is make sure that you're always staying up to date on your state notarial laws, from the Secretary of State, because the laws change. And you always want to make sure you're acting in accordance within your state laws, because when you get out here, you're going to see a lot of people doing things, and some of the things are legal, some of them are not, but that's none of our business. So that's why it's important for you to study your own laws and make sure you're always staying up to date. And what I have going on is, honestly, I'm actually on YouTube, and more than anything, I'm always doing like videos or some tips and tricks, to help notaries out with learning this business, marketing the business, just really anything about the notary business. And you can always check me out at the Notary Institution on all social media platforms. That's what I am. And thank you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Tyra.
Hey, my name is Tara Edwards Coleman, owner of Gifted Hands Notary and Signing Services. If I can give you guys one piece of information, it is to be do.
Did she freeze? You breaking up, girl? You in those Georgia country woods?
I think StreamYard.
You breaking up. Okay, we're gonna all right, Tiffany. Did you do your outro? No, you dipped on us before your outro.
Yeah, no. So I'm just gonna say, I don't want to be negative. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. I've gone out 6 times, right? Back out in. I don't know if you all noticed, but anyway, anything I touch on here freezes me and then it'll mute me. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, the one tip I just want to give is stay the course. Get you a notary buddy in your state, out of state, someone you can talk to that's been in the industry for a little bit of time that can kind of help guide you, come from a place of love, and want to see you win. And your pace is your pace. I can't keep up with Ebony. I love Ebony. I love everything she does, but God, did I?
You almost gone. Look, you coming back. Now you black. I don't know what's going on. We can't hear you. Look, she said she done with us. Oh gosh. All right. Ashley, what's your one piece of advice and what you got going on?
All right. So, one piece of advice is to stay true to yourself. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not capable or able to do this. I think a lot of times that you'll find there's so many people in this business, not just this business, but just surrounding you, that will try to tear you down and tell you that you can't do this, that you're not capable of doing this, or they'll find ways to try to tear your business down, steal your product, use your marketing, whatever it is. You're gonna find people who are gonna try to tear you down in any way that they can. The key to that, and the one word that I want y'all to take away from this, is resilience. The tears you cry today are watering the seeds that you have for tomorrow. Don't ever let up in this business. Put your foot to the neck of this business and go. Don't ever let up. What do I have going on? Ebony cracking up because she felt that. I know she did.
You know it.
All right, but what do I have going on? Well, I am in a navigational, moving around things type of phase because I've got a ton going on with all my businesses, and I'm kind of restructuring. Ebony and I have been doing mentorship since January. It has just been life-changing for the people that we're working with, but it's been life-changing for me because I'm building a bond with somebody who is phenomenal. And I see the growth in her, and I'm loving to be able to run this journey with her. Y'all, she fast though. I can't keep up with her, but we running it together. What do I have going on? Perfectly Kissed events, where I am now doing more weddings nowadays. I'm still your everything coach, helping you focus on your mental health and acuity. And I am your network marketing genius. So I am always on the move and groove. You can always reach out to me if you just need a shoulder to cry on. I'm the one you can call in the midnight hour because I'm actually up after 10 p.m.
Not me.
But that's what I have going on. And I'm always here to support you guys in the notary streets. You guys know us from the notary room. So I'll be there every Thursday. And if I can facilitate or help you guys in any way, you know I'm here, and I love you guys with all my little my little frail heart.
With your little frail heart. Jalen, you said, how do you get a one-on-one? Go to the description bar of this YouTube video. I promise you it's in the link if you're talking about with me. If you're trying to get on with Ashley, drop your stuff in the comments. And LaShawn dropped her handle in the comments. She don't do one-on-ones, but yeah, she has a whole bunch of resources, but everything that I have to offer is in the description bar, you guys. Miss Bianca, what you got going on?
All right, guys. So thanks again, always for the forum, for the opportunity just to be in this space and place with you guys. My gym is just going to be kind of has stole my thunder a little bit. So my was going to be all gas, no brakes, right? So just keep going. Even when you hit a road bump, I spoke about it before. I had like a notary hazing week from hell a couple weeks ago, where everything that could have went wrong that week, I spilled some water on some documents, had to do a re-sign, missed a signature on something that I sign all the time, and I don't know how I missed it, but I missed it. I had to go back. My stamp got missing. It was just crazy. And guess what? I kept going. I said, "Oh, this is a test. Somebody wants to see, do I really want to do this business? Am I serious about doing it? And I kept going, foot on the gas, hit that bump, kept it moving, and everything's going to work out. So if you really are committed, just keep your foot on the gas pedal. Um, Also, like Ashley was mentioning too, make things easier. To get more business, you want to be like a facilitator of peace and easiness, right? So when you have the opportunity to do like a doc drop off at a title company in person, do it. Now I'm not telling nobody drive 4 hours. Don't do nothing crazy like that. Don't be burning up your good gas. But if it's local and you can get to them, do it. I had a title company the other day and she's like, "Oh, we're not going to contact you through bank serve. We're calling you directly." Oh, okay, great. So you know what I'm
Perfect.
saying? Just yes, absolutely. So just facilitate it. Just be, good to work with. Be good to people. Do your job well, and you'll be fine in this business. So that's all I have for you guys. I don't teach. I'm not a coach. I'm not a mentor or anything. I'm just sucking up the energy from these other lovely ladies. But if anybody in Maryland needs a buddy, or you're confused about your TIPIC, or you need, feel free to reach out just as a buddy. Not not your teacher, nothing like that. Just as a buddy. But I'm here to help as well, and that's all I have. But thank y'all.
All right, Miss Brenda, you are on my YouTube channel, and yes, I have other videos. And since you brought it up, I'll tell you guys first, because like you guys said, I be moving. Y'all know I be moving. So next week we will have D Signs. Me and D Signs are doing Notary Chatter. If you guys are not familiar with D Signs, go follow her on all social media platforms. She is out of California. When I say she was one of the first people I watched on YouTube, right? And at the time that I started watching her, she was signing agent in the streets, hustling, bustling. Do you know this girl got a whole signing company? This girl is living, when I say she is living the life that she desires, that she deserves, baby. She has been able to put systems in place. She has been able to make this business, being a notary, as a stepping stone for her to just excel and go crazy in this business. She got children. She got a husband. Guess what else she got? A full-time damn job, y'all. Like, yo. And forever on the move. Like, follow her on Instagram. She is D Signs. So we'll be back here next Friday live 8 p.m. because she is in California. We are going to do 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we're going to chop it up. I need to pick her brain. She is doing some fantastic things, and being a business owner, being a wife, being a mom, holding a job, and scaling on her business. Go D Signs, go Dominica. So I'm excited to talk to her next Friday. But yes, Miss Brenda, this is my channel here where I sometimes I do regular videos that I can just upload, and then a lot of the times I like doing the lives. I'm just the live interactive kind of girl. I don't want to edit videos and all of that. So, are we doing a day in the life on? I might. We'll see. I don't know if I want to blend the two. I might keep them separate. So we'll see. I might do a TikTok or something for that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for spending y'all time with me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for following me, encouraging me, helping me. I would not be where I am today without you guys here. I handpicked you guys for my reasons. You know, you guys are all special and dear to me. We were missing 2 people. Miss Tammy couldn't get on, and I'm not sure. Maybe Miss Tracy must have had signings. They are some very important people, so hopefully I can circle back around to them. My tip is going to be: don't stop. Don't stop. Turn down the background noise and get it. Stop watching me. Like, stop watching me and do some of this stuff.
Amen.
Like,
that's right. Yes.
and I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for the boosting up. I want you to do it too. because I was able to return my nursing career. Y'all pay $70,000 to go to damn nursing school, and I paid $45 for this stamp. And this right here has brought me more success, more peace, more happiness than anything. I mean, you know, I got my baby. I love her too. Yeah. But far as like working, $45. Change my whole entire life.
Am I back on?
Yes, you are back on. I'm gonna let you end it out.
Okay. Hey, my name is Tara Edwards Coleman. I am owner of Gifted Hands Notary and Signing here in Georgia. My office is in Jonesboro. I live in Locust Grove, and I pretty much cover everything in between. If I could give you guys one piece of advice, it is to do not let fear stop you. A lot of times we allow fear to get us so stunned that we're afraid to do anything. So instead of doing something, we do nothing. Time is the one thing we're not going to get back. So you can look up a year from now and say, oh, I wish I would have, I could have, I should have, could have, would have. Or you can say, look at life and say, you know what? A year is going to come and go, whether I do something or whether I do nothing, and choose to do something. Because if you fail, you're going to fail forward. And we all make mistakes. None of us are going to do anything perfectly. The best thing you can do is try, because complacency, there is no growth in being complacent.
That's right.
And being in your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone, because you do not know what blessings reside and are waiting for you outside of that. Mm-hmm. And the other thing I got to say is answer your phone, because y'all don't know how many customers tell me, I called this person, I called that person, and people do not answer their phones. And even if I miss a call back. Yeah. My customer service is exceptional, because they say, oh, you called back. Yes, I did. I missed your call. How can I help you? How can I be a service to you? And even if they say, oh, you know what, I found somebody else, that's okay. I'm available anytime. This is a direct line. Call me. Yeah. And I get a lot of business that way. And I get more people than not that say nobody else answers the phone. Answer your phone.
Answer your phone. Yeah. That's right. All right, you guys, be great on purpose. Do things with good intentions. If you scared, do it, damn it, scared. And y'all apply pressure. And I will see y'all in these notary streets. Amen. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Like and subscribe.
Thank you so much.
And subscribe.
Good night, y'all.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
Good night.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us again here at 757 Notary Sisters, where I am taking you on my journey for year number 2. You guys check out that description bar. You can see everything that 757 Notary Sisters offers. If you are not a part of that Facebook group, please join it. 757 Notary Sisters. If you are not following me on social media platforms, please do. I am 757 Notary Queen on TikTok, and I just be dancing my little heart away. I will see you guys in these notary streets, and I will be back next Friday, 8 p.m. with these signs. Bye. If I know how to end it.